Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. I'm going on a quick adventure. Last minute idea to go stealth camping on an island out here close to where I live. So I'm packing up my kayak, heading out. It's supposed to be nice overnight. It's been raining the last few days. See if I can get a fire started and sit and relax. Water's nice and calm. Looks like I'm out just in time to catch another sunset. The water's really low. I don't know where they're measuring, but they said that the dam in Iroquois is still closed because to control the water levels down here because they're too high. But looking at the bank and the rocks, it's about at least 3 feet lower. The dock that I usually go on is pretty much sitting on mud, so I don't know if they're saying that it's high for this year, but it's really low. Hopefully I can get some nice pictures of the sunset. I've got a new lens for my camera. Since I bought this camera, I've been using the kit lens, which I'm not a professional photographer, but I think it's pretty good. I bought my first prime lens, a 35 millimeters 1.8, and it's nice. Some nice bokeh porn, whatever you call it, the blurry background, bokeh. So, looking forward to trying that out, especially with the sunset, and use it in low light. Might be better for recording in low light because it's a f1.8, but I don't know how good the sound's going to be because the camera's going to be further away. Last time I came out here, there was a deer that I came out right over there to drink some water. It was nice just to sit there and watch it. He didn't know I was in the water. I was fishing, and the first time I caught a pike in the kayak, and I didn't mean to catch a pike. I was going for bass, but a pike bit on the lure that I was using. And I don't know, for anybody who watches that fishes in a kayak, it's fun until you catch a pike. The thing was, I have a picture of it on my Instagram account. It was like this big. It pulled me around for a good 20 minutes, and every time I got close to the kayak, it would just splash all over the place. I got soaked. And I'm not the greatest of hooking them in underneath, and they got sharp teeth, so I ended up putting the rod in between my legs and then paddling backwards all the way to shore just so that I can get the fish off. So fishing for bass is fun until a big fish bites. All the beaver dams along the side are all exposed. It's a little bit windier out here beyond the point. So the water isn't as calm. I thought it would have been like glass today, but it's not. So I'm going to shut the camera off until I get to the island where I'm camping. Hopefully nobody's there. There's a truck parked up where I parked, and they didn't have a trailer hooked on, so they might have had a kayak in the back of the truck. Maybe they're camping on this island too. It's a pretty popular spot. It's gotten pretty dirty with garbage and beer bottles. One day I might. Probably not this year, but next summer I'm going to take my fishing boat, to the island and clean it all up, because it's, maybe post a sign, I don't know, leave no trace. If it's all full of bottles, beer bottles and stuff, and You can pack it in, you can pack it out. So I'm going to turn this camera off so I don't flip and fall in the water when I get out there more. So I made it to the island. I'm going to, barely made it. I'm going to go check out, see if anybody's up here. I mean, it's not a big island, but it's big enough. But on the way in, there was just past the point, there was some white caps, and a few times my arsehole puckered up. I was going to turn around, but I was sort of halfway there already, so just decided to keep going. I did have to put the camera into a dry bag because you know it was splashing over top. So we'll check out. And I'm going to pull my kayak. I'm going to pull my kayak. I can't even speak. I'm going to pull it up shore later on. What the hell kind of bird that is? So you can see it is used quite a bit. There's a fire pit here. There's a fire pit down there. I think there's another fire pit over there, but there's a trash can over there that's full of beer bottles, unless someone cleaned it, because I don't see it. And then down this trail, when the water's high, it's all water in here. Oh yeah, so I guess someone just piled all the garbage in a pile. Oh, there's the trash can too. There's a barrel. Someone even brought a sink. I don't know for what, but everything except the kitchen sink. Well, the kitchen sink is here. So it's not too big of an island. The other half is pretty much across here. I've never camped over there. Should check that out next. But yeah, I'm going to start a fire. There's a lot of bugs here. There's lots of dead stuff lying around, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then pull up my kayak, start a fire. It's a nice fire pit, nice spot for my tent. I did bring my hammock, but there's too many bugs, and I don't have an underquilt. And it's supposed to get down to 7 degrees, so that's 7 Celsius. So without an underquilt, that's going to get pretty cold. I hear a boat going by. Yeah, so give you an idea how low the water is. All this, there's water usually all the way up to, where's that rock? These rocks here. So there's water all the way up to there, and it's all the way down there. So the water is really low. I don't know where they're getting their reading from that it's high, because it's not. So I'm going to do all that. The sun's setting over there, so I'm going to try to take some shots and start a fire, cook some steak, and relax. Cheers. So I switched my lens to the 1.8 just to test out. Something made a big noise over there. This island's not big enough to have really any animals over unless they swam. But you never know. Could be a rabid raccoon or something. Either way, I'm hanging my food because I'm used to it, because where I hike, there's a lot of bears. Probably just chipmunks. Maybe some squirrels. But there was a truck there, like I said, with no trailer. They might be on the other side. And this is probably super close to my face. Yeah. So I'm gonna look around, gather some stuff, start that fire. So, kit, I usually keep a lighter, some matches, some cotton, I'm going to use some cotton, but I'm also going to scrape some fibers off the tree. Got a bunch of little sticks here. Should be okay, but just to be sure, I'm going to get my knife and scrape some bark off a tree. Look for some cedar. Hoping to get here earlier so I can gather some wood. I'm just picking up all dead stuff off the ground. So, got my tent set up. I'm going to build a nice coal base, and I'll put my little burner on there, my little grill, cook my steak on it. Have a few beers and enjoy. Cheers. When I was down by the water looking for I was down by the water looking for some dead wood. There was actually some deer tracks in the sand. So I don't know if there's any deer on here on the other side. I mean, obviously they can swim across, but even though it's peaceful out here, it's scary whenever you're camping alone. You hear all these different noises. You keep looking for eyes with your lights. Most time it's just something falling from the tree. But always a little scary whenever you're by yourself. It is more relaxing. Alright, we're gonna go look for some more wood. Good morning, guys. Not too bad of a sleep. It's nice and warm. I only went down to 7 Celsius. My sleeping bag is good for -7. A little cool this morning though. And I think it's only 7 degrees. I haven't checked yet. Gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna go check out the water. I think there's something swimming around out there. I think there's a lot of Canadian geese. They kept me up most of the night. Yeah, it's Canadian geese. I hear them flying around. Oh, it's supposed to warm up today though. I have my GSI dualist. Even though I came out here alone, it was last minute, so I grabbed the whole thing. I didn't bother removing some of the stuff. This comes with 2 cups. Comes for a set of 2. Just using my hydration bladder for hiking. It's a 3-liter bladder. It was easier to take. So, they said it comes with a set of 4 bowls. One's a cup. It's got a nice little insulator on there for your coffee. Got a lid on it. Fits nice into each other. Doesn't take up much room. I found these. I'm a big coffee drinker. I found these little packages at Walmart that you can buy, and it's coffee, creamer, and sugar all in one, all in a powder form. I mean, there's not enough sugar and there's not enough creamer, but you know, nice and easy to take. You can take up any room. Great for hiking, and they don't taste that bad. I got mocha. I got, I think I'll drink my French vanilla. And for breakfast, I just got the instant oatmeal. So the island that I'm on, there was at one time, I believe in the 50s, there's all houses all around here, and in order to make the channel deeper, they flooded all this area to raise the water level in the channel for the boats. So all the homes were relocated. Long Sault, Iroquois was developed, and now we have all these islands kicking around. So, like I said, I don't know, unless the chipmunks swam here, or they're already here. We'll go explore later. Last night when I was out on the beach looking for wood, there were some deer prints in the sand. It'd be nice to see a deer on here, and he's got nowhere to go. Not sure how long I'm going to stay on here before I head out, so I'm not going to start another fire. I cooked my steak last night. Very, very yummy. I always eat my steak blue and on the fire because it's right on top of the coals. It only took about 40 seconds per side. And then I had to let it sit for a bit. It's still sizzling. Was overcooked a little bit to my liking. It was good. Nice ribeye steak. Because the water level is so low, I think I'm able to walk around to the other side. I've never been on the other half. Usually that center spot is filled with water, and I didn't feel like walking through. It's long grass, and it's probably a little bit wet at the bottom. But with the water levels being low, I might be able to walk along the edge on the rocks. Recently got this knife from my grandfather. My grandfather recently passed away, and we always hunted together every year, my family. And so I ended up getting this knife. He always carried it on his belt everywhere he went, whether he was hunting or moose hunting. So I'll be doing the same. Hey, grab my coffee and let's go check out down by the water. Ooh, nice and warm out here. The sun. You see how shallow it is. You see the rock out there. Right. I mean, with the garbage, there's a Coke can there. This coffee is super hot. Whoa. Water's nice. Tree roots sticking out. So there's a road that passes through right out there into the water, and it connects to the other side, one of the old roads. I've seen some deer tracks out here. I'm not sure where I was though. Right here. Deer tracks, going out to drink some water or swimming across. Oh, shotgun shot. Oh, here's I think it's a raccoon. There's quite a few deer tracks all along the sand here and in the dirt. I'm surprised to see so many apple trees on here. Now I'm whispering because I just spooked a deer that was laying down. He got up and ran away, and it scared the crap out of me. But there's nowhere for him to go. I mean, we're on an island, so he runs to the other side. So here's where the road comes through. You can see all the birds out there. There's hardly any water. That's how low it is. But the road comes right through. to the other island that we're coming up on. Now I'm pretty much on the back part of the island. There's a lot of dead carp washed up. See, I've never been in this side. It's kind of thick. I don't know if anybody camps there. Flip it over so you can see the islands. This is where I usually kayak right across. So I've never been out here this time of year and seen how low this water is. The road crosses through here, and then I think that's the old railroad bed that comes all the way across. You can see a little bit of some foundation. Nice walk around the island. It's pretty big, lots of deer tracks, lots of apple trees. Ended up spooking a deer into the bush. Ran off. I heard it crash through. I don't know how many there'd be on here. You'd obviously have to swim across, or maybe when the water freezes, they walk across and then they end up getting stuck. Yeah, so I'm gonna pack up my stuff, go fishing for a bit, and then head home. Clean up, eat my breakfast, wash the dishes, maybe have another beer. And that's it. Alright, let's see if I can get out of here without getting wet. I don't think so. Well, maybe. Look at that, it didn't fall in. Didn't even have to get my feet wet. Lots of kayakers out on the water today. It's nice out. Probably one of the few nice days left before winter comes. Soon the white walkers will be here.